Favoritism is still killing the WWE as we speak, right? Sami Zayn comes back and he's automatically in the storyline against Jey Uso. He's going to be in a side story with Seth Rollins. He's going to be in every fucking storyline, right? Because that's Sami Zayn and Triple H is his boyfriend or something. I don't know. I don't know, right? But we got fucking Dominic Mysterio over here, IC Championship. It's crazy. I forget that he's the champion until we see him with the championship, and it's some boring-ass vignette, some boring-ass backstage promo that they do every single week. Every week. Nothing's different with the Judgment Day. It's just Dominic Mysterio has a new prop, a new toy that he's going to wear around his waist. That's it. And the only reason why he's champion, the only reason why he's gotten all of this opportunities is because he's a Nepo baby. Dominic Mysterio, in my opinion, he has done nothing to earn a championship. He has done nothing to earn these opportunities. In the ring or even outside the ring. In the ring, I haven't watched a Dominic Mysterio match and I'm like, wow, what a match. Dominic Mysterio is the best. No, I've never watched a Dominic match and was surprised or was shocked of his ability. I've never heard a promo from Dominic Mysterio and like, wow, what a fucking promo. Never. But he's just guaranteed opportunities because he's Rey Mysterio's son. That's it, right? Carmelo Hayes won the Battle Royale, and this guy gets a chain. That's it for Carmelo in 2025. That's it. He got the chain. There he goes. And now he's about to job out to Aleister Black. Aleister Black's going to come in and beat Carmelo Hayes. I don't understand why Carmelo Hayes can't come in and beat someone up. That couldn't happen. But Carmelo Hayes is going to be the punching bag. That's what I'm annoyed at. I want to see him be a star. I don't want to see him be a fucking jobber. You know what I mean? Montez Ford, tag team. I don't know what they're doing right now. I mean, they had a great TLC match. So tomorrow nights we have SmackDown. I'm excited to see what they're going to do with the future of that tag team division. But Montez Ford needs to be a solo star at this point. At this point, it seems like they need stars, but they don't want to push stars. They don't want to make stars. They want to keep the people where they're at. I don't understand that. Do you want to make the show better, Triple H? Do you want to have a better show? Do you want to have a more entertaining show? Then give other people opportunities to shine. It's that simple, right? Montez Ford, if you gave him opportunities to be a solo star, I'll bet you money he'll knock it out the park. You look at someone like Austin Theory. He's young. He has a great physique. He looks like a star, right? And to be honest, I didn't watch during the times where he was getting pushed by Vince McMahon, and so I know he has a rough history of being pushed like a star. But at this point, we need stars. We need young people to pass the torch on, right? We need a new generation. I'm tired of watching these 40-year-old men wrestle and show up part-time, never be on the show. We need young talent that needs to be on the show because they need to create their character. They need to become a star, right? That's why we're not getting these parts. This is why they're part-timers, because they're already stars. They're already established. They don't need to show up to work. But someone like an Austin Theory, someone like a Carmelo Hayes, someone like Montez Ford, they need to show up because they need to become stars. They need to become themselves. They need to create themselves, right? Like, I don't understand why Triple H doesn't see that, and I don't know why he doesn't want to do that, right? You're going to have these young guys who are going to be on the show week to week. Braun Breaker, he's always going to be on the show week to week. But when he was IC champion, he barely did anything, right? So it seems like Triple H just has this thing where he likes to push someone and then do nothing for the next 2 weeks. Like, I don't know. It's just very weird with how things are going right now. And putting a title on someone is not... I mean, yes, you're pushing someone when you put a title on them, but if you put a title on someone with no storyline, with nothing behind it, right? No substance. That's what Braun Breaker's title reign was with the IC title. There was no substance. There was no entertainment. There was no value behind it. And that's why, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Does anyone look at Braun Breaker's reign and was like, wow, what a fucking reign? Was anyone excited when Braun Breaker was IC champion? No. I don't remember it. I literally don't remember. I remember him holding the title, but I don't remember him being champion. Right? It's a difference. Now, don't even get me started with Jey Uso, right? I feel like a lot of fans were saying the reasoning why it makes sense for him to be champion and why he deserves it is because he was in the WWE for more than 10 years, right? If that's your reasoning, right? You know how many other superstars have been in the business for over 10 years then didn't get an opportunity? right? And I made this comparison a while ago. I compared Booker T's brother, Stevie Ray, because they were a tag team who was in the business for over 10 years, who did not get an opportunity. Booker T's brother, Stevie Ray. And Stevie Ray is bigger than Jey Uso, has more charisma than Jey Uso, is just a better wrestler than Jey Uso. So if he didn't get an opportunity for a world title, why the fuck should Jey? You know what I mean? And this is like when they bring up that argument, I'm like, that's not valid. That doesn't make any sense because I can name 100 other guys that didn't get an opportunity who either are better than Jey Uso or have the same amount of skill as Jey Uso. So it's like, you can't bring that argument to me. And just saying, oh, he's over. He's over because you guys are trained to cheer. WWE, like, people are going to cheer for no matter what. People who are buying tickets are going to cheer. Why are you going to buy tickets and just not give a fuck? You know what I mean? People who are buying tickets obviously care. Obviously are going to cheer no matter, like, it's bullshit. And these tickets are like $40K for Backlash. I'm pretty sure it's like $40K for a fucking front row seat. The tickets are increasing and the product is decreasing. That is a problem. And the fact that no one, well, I'm not going to say no one, because obviously there's people out there who can see it and are not mad, but just are annoyed by it. And that makes me not want to watch the show, right? If you're going to overprice these tickets, because, what if I want to go to a ticket? If it's in Philly, what if I want to go? But I can't go because it's fucking $50K for a front row seat. It's $300 for the back fucking row seat. You know what I mean? Like, I might as well just go to a Sixers game for fucking $5. You know what I mean? Like, the fact that a Sixers game is like $5 because we were so shit, right? You see, the NBA understands if you're a shit team, we're gonna put the prices a little lower. The WWE, they get shit, the prices get up. The prices get more expensive. Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense, man. And whatever happened to Dragon Lee, right? And this is what I have a problem with. There's a young luchador in Dragon Lee who joined Rey Mysterio's faction, who honestly looked like the future of luchadors, and then they bring two other luchadors from AEW that basically erase what Dragon Lee ever did in the WWE, right? We have Pentagon, or whatever, Penta and, what's his name? I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. The two luchadors from AEW, right? Them coming in basically stunts the growth of Dragon Lee. All because of what? Triple H wants to hire some guys in their late 30s. Come on, man. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. We have a young luchador, and I don't know how old he is. I would think he's young, right? I would think he's in his mid-20s, late 20s, 30s maybe. You have a young luchador who you're pushing, who you can elevate. And instead of elevating him, they buy two older luchadors who probably won't do anything in the WWE. Like, let's be honest here. There probably will be an IC champion, a United States champion once, and then fade away to the back line and probably be tag team champions, right? They'll probably be a tag team in the next year. So, yeah, I feel bad for Dragon Lee. I don't know what he's doing, but yes, that's what they did. And also, the shows feel way too long, right? It's 3 hours long, but it still feels like there's people who aren't given opportunities, which is the point. That's the point of 3 hours, right? To give more people opportunities that usually don't. That's what I would have done if we had an extra hour. That would make the most sense. But it doesn't feel like that, right? You look at NXT, it's only 2 hours. Everyone on their roster is given a shot. Everyone is given an opportunity to at least speak, right? If you look at the backstage segments, They go to a backstage where one person talks, and then another person talks, and then a faction comes up. They may jump those people who are talking, and then another person comes up and talks about that. Like, it seems hectic, it seems crazy, but everyone is given their time to shine. You know, in the main roster, that rarely happens. That never happens, actually. Right? It's the same shit that happens every fucking day, right? We get the open and walk-ins where people just walk in. We don't need to see that. Why are we getting recorded of people just walking into the fucking performance center or whatever the fuck they call it? You know what I mean? Like, at least have some entertainment part of that, right? Have someone get jumped. Have someone have a promo walking into the building. Have something. You know what I mean? Like, every single show has been the same thing. When you open the show, they just walk in. Have a fight. Spice things up. It is not hard. It really isn't. Like, the fact that I'm thinking, oh, maybe we should have a fight in the opening of Raw or the opening of SmackDown when they're walking in. That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty interesting. You could have done that with the feud with Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre. Because they, like, leading up to WrestleMania, they could have done that to open the show. It would have been like, whoa, shocking. But no. They want to show everyone just walk into work like it's fucking UFC. Like, this is not UFC. It's not real fighting. You can spice shit up. You know what I mean? Like, you can spice things up. It really isn't hard to at least try new things, right? It's not that hard, man. I just had to drop this video out. I will be making a recap of the SmackDown that's coming out tomorrow. And also, I want to do a part 2 on nepotism and favoritism is killing WWE. Now, this was like a preview to that. But if you enjoyed this video, drop a like, subscribe to my channel, and I catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.